Alright, I know I'm a bit behind the times for this video with this guitar, so I'm keeping this intro short. I have the Squier limited edition Paranormal Offset Telecaster SJ, and we're gonna check it out together, so let's get into it. Welcome to Get Offset, my name is Emily, and you look especially nice today. This Squier limited edition Paranormal Offset Telecaster SJ isn't my first Squier Offset Telecaster. I honestly feel a little bit weird calling this an Offset Telecaster because an Offset Telecaster to me is generally a Jazzmaster body with Telecaster pickups and hardware, but this has a Jazzmaster pickup in the neck position. Standard Telecaster bridge, Jazzmaster neck, 3-way switching, and 2 push-pull controls. Both of these push-pull controls work in the second position when both pickups are engaged. The volume is a series switch. Normally you see this done on Telecasters via a 4-way switch, and the tone knob engages phase switching. And yes, we will try them at the same time. Anyway, it's extremely cool. So let's go ahead and hear it through the Benson Chimera plugin from Mixwave. Oh, and I didn't mention this, but this guitar was obtained in a trade, so there are no sponsors for this video. I'm going to start in the bridge position, and then I'm going to go to the neck, and then I'm going to go to the middle. And let's go ahead and do the, which one was this, the series? So you can really hear that difference. And let's try that phase inversion. Let's hear both at the same time. So a lot of tones in this thing already. Let's hear some country licks maybe? Middle. Series. I do find that loses some of the high end. And phase switching. Now I'm going to try something a little bit jazzy, starting in the neck. That was middle, now bridge. Let's go to that series. clip that phase. Very, very nice on those cleans. The bridge definitely has that Tele twang, and the Jazzmaster neck pickup is dynamic and full of mid-range. All that being said, I'm not sure I love these pickups yet. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, that series switch, like I said, makes the tone seriously beefy, and you know it's going to love fuzz and drive and all that, so we're going to get to it really, really soon. Meanwhile, the phase switching is charming and, dare I say, kind of cute. Now that we've heard it clean, let's go over some features and specs before adding some drive. But first, if you're already sold on this guitar or something else, please check out the affiliate links in the video description. When you buy something using those links, I get a portion of the sale shared with me. It costs you $0 extra, and it's a great way to support this channel doing things that, let's be honest with ourselves and each other, we were probably going to do anyway. Obviously, this is a handsome guitar. Matching headstock, block inlays, bound Indian laurel fingerboard. Yes, it's bound. It's really kind of cool to see that on a Squire, honestly. Slim C-shaped neck, 21 frets. And this is just about the looks, but I really, really like how they went with a tort guard with the Olympic white finish instead of black. I think it's just more visually interesting, and it still has that contrast. One thing I don't like about the looks is I don't like this very, very white cover. Hopefully that would be an easy fix. I think sometimes these get glued in, which is a little bit weird, but I would have gone with something that was more of an age white. It's just so stark against that Olympic white. I would have preferred it to be a little bit closer. It has vintage style tuners, which I love, and a Telecaster ashtray bridge. It has a 3 saddle string through body bridge. I love the look of the 3-barrel, and it's fine for intonation, but it's not my personal favorite. I prefer to be able to adjust the strings individually. That just makes it a little bit easier. Something worth noting before we add gain, which we will in a second, is that this is not silent in the middle position like a lot of modern single coil guitars are. I think I'm in a good direction, though, for not having a lot of extra noise. But that's just something to think about. Okay, dirt time. I am going to make sure that's recording. I'm going to kick on the Keeley Blues Disorder with OC for tone and BB for clipping, which is softer clipping. That was the middle. I like these a lot, these pickups I should say, a lot more with some gain. Bridge. Middle. I didn't do the series in the middle. Let's go ahead and do that. and the phase switching. Just with the phase switching. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. I forgot to mention that when you have that series switch up, the bridge becomes a bit of a kill switch. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's kind of fun. We're going to have some fun with Fuzz in a second, but first I want to share a few other notes about this guitar. Not all of them are positive. The first thing I noticed when plugging this in is that the input jack is as loose as I've ever seen one. It didn't click in, and I wasn't even sure it was plugged in at first. I genuinely worry about that in a live application. The good news is that's generally an easy fix. So it's not something to be overly worried about, but it is something to be aware of. Also, the fret edges are a little pokey. That's kind of hard to miss, honestly. I wouldn't say that's probably why they bound them, is my guess. But it's not terribly annoying. It's just not perfect. But again, it's a Squier. I think this guitar right now on like Sweetwater and Guitar Center on the Fender website, and I'll have affiliate links to all of those in the video description. Musician's Friend. I think it's $4.99 right now, which is $50 less than it usually is. So for a $400 guitar, I wouldn't expect perfection with the frets. But the good news is I don't think these frets are particularly flat. They do seem well like rounded and rolled in general. So that's the more important thing to me. That's really it from a build perspective. So let's engage this fuzz, the Keeley Octa. By the way, Keeley isn't sponsoring this demo in any way. These were just some pedals I've been enjoying that are pretty easy to find. I'm pretty sure both of these are on Sweetwater and Guitar Center and all that. So I just didn't want to give you anything too bougie or weird, I guess. It's gonna get loud. Some tonal differences depending on the pickup position, but nothing major. Let's go ahead and get that series going. differences there in the tone. And just so you know, this is on the side, the middle setting. Let's, I mean, I really love this. I'm going to just play with it a little bit more, and I'm going to engage both things. So we're going to really go a little nuts. In conclusion, I really like this guitar. The build quality is good overall, but it's not perfect, which is pretty standard fare for Squiers. I'm still not sold on the pickups. One minute I love them, and the next, I don't know, they feel a little flat, clean, I think. I'll probably talk to my friends at Seymour Duncan to see what they recommend. It's an odd combo here, but overall, I think it really, really works. Still, I'd like to experiment a bit. Maybe put something a little bit hotter in the bridge, maybe non-traditional. Who knows, like maybe a hotter Jazzmaster pickup. I mean, that's what Squiers are all about, right? They're great mod platforms. If you want to know what guitar had absolutely stunning pickups out of the box, check out the video on the screen where I demo the Fender Ventera 2 Jazzmaster. Those pickups are so good, they almost made me cry. Thanks for watching, thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.